Okay, so day 45, weigh-in. In kilos, 71.9. And in pounds, look at this, 158.4. So that's about as light as I've been since grade 10. and, Okay, so here I am with my coach, Hanny Kanema, at Kanema High Performance in Scarborough, Ontario, just outside of Toronto. He's taking 8 caliper body fat measurements on me, much like he did at the very beginning. And at the beginning, my body fat was reasonably high. It was 14.3%, and as you'll see later on, it's dropped a long way. And all these caliper readings are a lot less than they had been before. The side fat in particular went from 24.5 down to 12. The back went from 27.5 down to 20. And really all of the numbers decreased. So that's cool. I don't think I lost any muscle because obviously I was working hard during those 45 days. And my chest actually grew a little bit, as we'll see later on when he does the measurements. And he's spitting numbers out at that gentleman sitting on the bench there, not the young lad, but the man. That's Akos Sandor. He's a Canadian Olympian, represented Canada in the 105 kilo category at the 2004 Olympics for weightlifting. Now here I am getting measured for my muscles, the bicep. He'll do the chest and the waist, etc. My biceps shrunk about 1/4 inch on both sides, now 13.25 and 13.5 inches. My stomach decreased by about 2 inches from 35.25 to 33.5. Now I didn't suck my tummy in at all here, so I could have had much better numbers if I'd done that. What was really cool is my chest grew from 39.5 to 40.25. Again, there can be some measurement, there I am celebrating. There can be a little bit of measurement discrepancy from then till now, but I'd say that's quite possible. I've done a heck of a lot of push-ups, hundreds of them per day during my walks. My upper leg, thighs are roughly the same. The left side grew a little bit, the right side shrunk a little bit. They're now almost equal, so that's cool. My neck shrunk from 15 inches to 14.75, and my forearms also shrunk 1/4 of an inch, now 11.25 to 10.75, and I'd say that's all fat coming off me. So that's pretty cool. 158.4 pounds is really light. Here's some before and after. Not too bad. You can see there is definitely an improvement, and we'll put the stats up in a second. All right, so taking the stats that the coach got from me from all my from the calipers, my body fat actually comes in at 10.3%. Now it was 14.3% at the beginning, so that's a massive drop, more than I could have hoped for. I don't know, I seem to still have a fair bit of fat around my belly. I really want to get that V shape, and that'll be the goal for the next 45 days, is to reduce that. But I don't want to lose weight. I'd like to keep my weight at the same level. So if I could, if it's possible to lose 2 pounds and gain 2 pounds of fat and gain 2 pounds of muscle, that's what I'll be going for. So overall, weight from 164.5 down to 158.4, and my chest grew. Everything else stayed the same or went a little bit lower. So I'm feeling great. I'm looking forward to the next 45 days. This is going to be different. I'm going to up my food, and I'm going to up my exercise as well. So hopefully I'll be able to build a bit more muscle on the next, when we do the final readings. All right, so halfway point there. I figure I've done about 1/3 of the actual walking that I'm going to do, because things have improved. Every day I've walked a little further, or most days I've walked a little bit further, and if you compare day 45 to day 1, there's a massive difference in weight and distance. So I think I've probably done 1/3 of my actual walking distance in the first 45 days, and I'll do 2/3 in the last 45 days. So bring it on, man. I'm gonna crush this. Thanks a lot for watching. This is Smithy Fitness, and I'll see you in the next one.